Good morning. Hello. Okay. Yes. So good morning, everyone. We are going to start today's class. Okay, just a minute. Okay. Let few of them turn up. Okay. So those who could not attend yesterday's class, please do go through the video which I have sent it in the group, or it's in this only. Recordings are there. That's the best part about this particular app. Okay. Now we are going to start with the first question. Those who are joining today, for your knowledge, we are doing calculus because this is the most important topic in 11 as well as in class 12. So those who missed, you can always see the recording. I've sent in the group also. So just see. So the first question that we are going to discuss is, we have question number 1. The question is, if sin xy plus cos xy is equal to 1 and dy by dx is equal to minus y by x. So today I'm going to complete the composite parts, right? Okay. So let's solve. If you have if you don't understand anything, please do let me know. Okay, I'm listening to you. Now, first of all, the basics. You see x and y together, yes or no? So this is called an implicit function. If y is on the left, x is on the right, that is called explicit. If x and y are together, that's called an implicit function. So since it's an implicit function, now we are going to differentiate them. Now guys, just see how do you differentiate. When I told you we are about to differentiate, it's either a standard function or a composite. All trigonometric ratios will always be with an angle, and that is x, but this is xy. So we assume this part as x. So guys, today please attend the entire session because today we are going to do a very, very difficult and important question. If you understand these questions, you just do these questions. Yesterday I had done around like 10 to 10 questions. Today I'm going to do around 10 questions. So do these 20 questions properly. Okay. So, please, derivative of sin x would be cos x, but this is just an assumption. So I am going to write d by dx of xy. Similarly, moving on, cos should always be x. So derivative of cos x is minus sin x, but this is just an assumption. So we have d by dx of xy and derivative of 1 is 0. Next up, cos xy, tell me the derivative of this, because see, I have seen most of the students get confused out here. The confusion is derivative of x, everyone knows is 1, and derivative of y is dy by dx, everyone knows that. But since there is a multiplication sign, we can't apply the formula together, so we have to apply the formula one at a time. That means x as it is, y for derivative dy by dx, plus y as it is, derivative of x is 1, minus sin xy as it is, do the same thing, x as it is, derivative of y is dy by dx, plus y as it is, and derivative of x is 1. So from here, can you tell me what is common, guys? X dy by dx plus y is common. So if I take that out, you are left with cos xy minus sin xy equal to 0. Now from class 10, you know that whenever the product of two numbers is 0, either this equal to 0 or this equal to 0. Putting this equal to 0 will get us the answer. Is it clear? But I just wanted to explain this concept to you also. There was an additional question which says that tan xy can't be equal to 1. This is the reason which says that this cannot be equal to 0. I'll tell you why. If this can't be equal to 0, then this has to be equal to 0, so you get the answer. So how do you come to know that this cannot be equal to 0? I'll just explain that. Guys, if cos xy minus sin xy equal to 0, then cos xy minus goes that side becomes positive, negative goes that side becomes positive, negative, cos goes down and becomes 1 equal to sin by cos is tan. So you are getting, if this is equal to 0, then we are getting tan xy equal to 1, but that's not possible because I've already mentioned in the question that tan xy can't be equal to 1. So if this assumption is wrong, that means this will also be wrong, that means this cannot be equal to 0. So if this cannot be 0, then the only option left with me is, that means the first term has to be equal to 0. So taking that, x dy by dx plus y comes then becomes minus y. So we have dy by dx is equal to minus y by x. So this is how you differentiate a implicit function. This is how you differentiate a implicit function. Okay, today let's take the attendance. I'll just see. Okay, Astha, Martin, Adhi, Kripa, Sumedha, Subhuj, Tipshika, Chirin, Penzom, Vishika, Surabhi, Arav, Christina, Onik, Yuden, Vivant, Yudenla, Surabhi, Yangden, Apicha, Michelle, Niharika, Salima, Ananya, Anvesha, Alanus, Angel, Sakshum, Adeshna, Yathar, Angel, Yangchen, Alphonse, Yuti, Uddeshya. Okay. So the best guys again I'm telling you the lesson about the chat is all these things that we are doing is being recorded. I suppose I'll just check one more time. Okay, this is the recording part. Okay. Okay, can hear me. I'll just check. Yes, it's being recorded. So last 2-3 recordings are also there in this in this app only. Is it clear? You can access that anytime. I'll send you the questions also. So this was the first question. Now we'll move on to the second question, everyone. Okay, let us do one difficult question. I'll do one easy one and one difficult one. Okay. So suppose you come across this particular question, question number 2, y equal to Sine inverse x divided by under root 1 minus x square, I have to prove that 1 minus x square dy by dx minus xy is equal to 1. So tomorrow I'm going to start off with log. So this is your composite. So tomorrow I'm going to teach you log function also. So ready? Now, see everyone, how would you differentiate this? Y on the left, x on the right. This is called an explicit function. Explicit function. So you can use quotient rule also. I'm not saying it's not correct, but you can make it. I'm just teaching you different ways in which it can be done to make the solution simple. In fact, you would have taken this up. When you take this up, it becomes product rule, and you know that quotient rule is much difficult than product rule. So in fact, product rule is easy. So I've converted quotient rule into product rule. Now I'm going to differentiate. Tell me the derivative. U into v. First is explicit, then property. What is the property? This is your u and this is your v. Come on, tell me. U d by dx of v plus v d by dx of u. And those who don't know the derivative of sine x is cos x, but this is inverse. So the formula of sine inverse x is 1 divided by under root 1 minus x squared. Now, root 1 minus x squared, you already know the derivative of y. What the derivative of y is? Dy by dx plus y as it is. What should be inside the root? X. So this is a composite function. So we assume this part as x. So derivative of root x is going to be 1 by 2 root x. But this is just an assumption. The derivative of 1 is 0 minus x squared is 2x. Is equal to 1 divided by under root 1 minus x squared. 2 and 2 get cancelled. The denominator of this is 1 and the denominator of this is root. So the overall denominator will be root 1 minus x squared. After this, I taught you again the same variation, guys. How do you find out the LCM of this? If the denominator is 1, I told you to multiply the numerator with the LCM. So the root and root gets cancelled, so you're left with 1 minus x squared dy by dx plus into minus will become minus x, because the denominator and the LCM is same. So xy will be written as it is equal to 1 divided by under root 1 minus x squared. So root and root get cancelled. So your guys, the final answer is 1 minus x squared dy by dx minus xy is equal to 1. That is what you're supposed to prove. This was also a very important question. So guys, you can just take a screenshot of this. You can take a screenshot of this. This is question number 2. Okay, can I run this? Yes. Now, another question number 3 would be an easy one. Okay, question number 3. I don't see that these kind of questions don't come, or these kind of questions come for short answer questions. Okay, so you need to understand how to solve this. In fact, this question that I'm going to do next is what an IAC question. Everyone, 2022 question la 3axy. So this was the question where you have to find dy by dx. So first of all, you're going to look at this question and you're just going to see that this is an implicit function. X and y are together. So you know how to differentiate, guys. So I'm going to explain a very important concept out here. So please bear with me. So differentiating with respect to x. Everyone knows the derivative. One thing you have to understand is the derivative is same for all the what do you call variables. It's just that you have to see with what variable you are differentiating. So you have to be very, very careful. So obviously there are two variables. In this case it's x and y. So one variable will change with respect to the other. What I'm trying to tell you is, I'll just give you an example. Let us say if I tell you what the derivative of log x and log y, the formula is going to be same for both 1 by x and 1 by y. But where is the difference? We are going to check with which variable you are differentiating. This is with respect to x, and this is also with respect to x. Now, x with respect to x will be what? We are differentiating which variable? X with respect to x. So this gets cancelled. So normally we don't write the differential coefficient when the variables are same. Okay, but out here y with respect to x. We are differentiating y with respect to x. That means it's different. So that's why we write dy by dx. So out here also we do the same thing. Now see everyone. What I mean, derivative of x cubed is 3 comes in front, x squared. Yes or no? We are differentiating x with respect to x, so dx by dx is cancelled, so we normally don't write. Plus, what about this? 3y squared comes in front, but we are differentiating y with respect to x. It is here where we have to write down the differential coefficient. This you have to be careful only when you are dealing with an implicit function. So again, 3a is a constant. Don't you see there is a product rule out here? So please don't write 1 and dy by dx. So x as it is, derivative of y is dy by dx, plus y as it is, derivative of x is 1. I hope you understood the concept. Divide everything by 3 and tell me what you get. X squared plus y squared dy by dx is equal to a, open the bracket also, okay. Ax dy by dx. What I have done is, I have divided everything by 3 and I am multiplying also. A into x plus ay. Now bring dy by dx on one side. So we have y squared dy by dx minus ax dy by dx is equal to ay minus x squared. What is common out here, guys? Dy by dx. So if I take that out, we get y squared minus ax equal to ay minus x squared. So we have dy by dx is equal to ay minus x squared divided by y squared minus ax. So once again, those are unaware of the fact that this is how this is called an implicit function. So I'll just break it up. There are two types of functions. One is, it's called an explicit. Explicit means y will be on the left, x will be on the right. So every time you differentiate y, it's becoming dy by dx. Because derivative of y with respect to x is dy by dx. And the other one is called implicit. Implicit means x and y will be together. X and y will be together. So please be aware of the fact that you will get a question, a short answer question from this particular topic, and this is called implicit function. What is this called, everyone? Implicit. What is this called? Implicit function. Is it clear? Okay. Now moving on, guys. Moving on, this is question number 3. Now question number 4, okay, question number 4. Okay, Sumedha had a problem with this. Oh, she got the answer. Yes, she was correct. But still, I'll do this for you. Question number 4. The question is, sin y equal to x sin a plus y. I have to prove that dy by dx equal to sin square a plus y divided by sin a. Now guys, this is a very important question. This was there in class 11 also, and you got a question in class 11 also, and this was it. There are two variations, one is for sin, the other one is for cos. So look at it carefully, guys. Okay, finally we have hit 40 today, online classes. Okay, but still 50% of them are missing. I can understand some of them have gone home and there is network issues. That's why I'm recording the videos. So most probably from next week we are going to start offline classes also. Okay, so from 23rd, yes. Now look at the board, everyone. This is sin y equal to x sin a plus y. So this, first of all, look at this in the question, and the proof is a vital role, guys. So please don't ignore the proving part. Always see the proving part first. And in the proving part, don't you see a square? So this is a special type of question. So the only way of getting a square is by converting this into a quotient rule. So quotient rule means I have to separate x and y. Could you please help me separate x and y? There are two y's and one x. So when you separate them, what do you get? Sin y divided by sin a plus y is equal to x. Kripa, I don't see Dia. Where is she? Huh? This another also I don't see. Okay. Sin y divided by sin a plus y. So therefore, we can write this as x equal to sin y divided by sin a plus y. So haven't we converted this into a quotient rule? But there is a slight change in the way in which we were doing it. Normally, we used to get y equal to fx, y on the left, x on the right. So we used to differentiate with respect to x, dy by dx. But in this question, it's just a reverse. X is being expressed in terms of y. Now x is your dependent and y is your independent. Now we have to differentiate with respect to y. So be careful with that particular thing. Is it clear? So guys, help me out. Differentiating with respect to y. What's the derivative of x? 1. But you're differentiating x with respect to y. So this is going to be dx by dy is equal to, tell me the quotient rule, guys. What is the quotient rule? It's going to be sin a plus y, the denominator square. Then we are going to have the denominator sin a plus y, d of dy of the numerator, v d by dx of u minus u d by dx of, sorry, not d by dx, I'm so sorry. I hope you understood why we are differentiating with respect to y. I've given a clear explanation of here. Sin of a plus y. So, sin a plus y as it is. Can you tell me what the derivative of sin? Now, there are a lot of, like, what do you call, multi-task events that are coming up, so don't panic, okay? Do it slowly. Sin y, because the variables are different. So, this is how we are going to do it. Sin y. Derivative of sin is cos. Pause for a moment and see. You are differentiating y with respect to y, so no need of writing the differential quotient. That's it. Minus sin y as it is. What's the derivative of sin? But this has to be y. Yes or no? Derivative of sin is what? Cos. But this is just an assumption. Derivative of a is what? 0. And derivative of y is 1. Because we are differentiating y with respect to y. So you need not write it. So divide the whole thing by sin. Sin theta squared is sin squared theta. You don't square a plus y because it is an integral part of sin. You understood it here? Now one last step, everyone. Doesn't this look like a formula that you are studying in class 11? What does it is? Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. The formula is going to be sin A minus B. Which one is A? This is your A. So sin A, this is your A. Sin in the middle is minus and B is this. So y. Divide the whole thing by sin square a plus y. So y and y gets cancelled. So when you just reciprocal it, dy by dx, sin square goes up, sin square a plus y divided by sin a. This is what we were supposed to prove. So the formula that I used out here, I'm going to say it one more time. Sin a cos b minus cos a sin b will be sin a minus b. This is your a and this is your b. So please take a screenshot of this, guys. So this is question number 4. Okay, can I drop this, please? Yes. Question number 4. Now I'll do another easy one. So question number 5, everyone just see. This was also a nice equation, guys. Log under root 1 minus cos 2x. This can come for a short answer question. So be prepared, cos 2x. Like see, if you don't know the concept, then you are going to make a mess out of this particular question. What you would do is, some students would take this as x, derivative log x is 1 by x, but this is just an assumption. What some students would do is, they will remove the root. Root takes to the power half, half comes in front, and log a by b is log a minus log b. Is it clear? These are the various ways of doing it. But the simplest of all, the moment you see a trigonometric ratio, guys, you know that you have to apply formula. Now, there are two set of formulas. One is called multiple, and the other one is called submultiple. Whenever you see, guys, do it, it's a question on multiple angle. So this is how you do it. Log modulus 2x. So whenever it's negative, this is how you remember. It's 2 sine square x. And when it is plus, it's going to be 2 cos square x. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. Y equal to log under root. What is sine square x by cos square x? It is tan square x. Square and root get cancelled. So we are left with y log tan x. Now we have made it simple. Now we differentiate that. What is the derivative of y? dy by dx. Log should be with which variable? X. Log x is 1 by x. But this is just an assumption, so I'm going to write d by dx of tan x, and this is formula number 8. Please, the formula that I've given it to you, stick it in your study room or in your room itself. There are just 11 formulas and 3 particular cases. Okay, so this is formula number 8. Derivative of tan x would be sec square x. If you want to simplify further, you can. Derivative of sec square x is 1 by cos square x, sin is 1 by cos and cos x. Cancel, or you can leave the answer to here. So this is question number 5. Okay, you can take a screenshot of this. Now, just few questions, come on. Okay, question number 6. Question number 6. Please put asterisk. This I feel that this question you are going to get this year, because this is not a simple, what you call straightforward question. You have to manipulate to get the required answer. Plus, what was the question now? 1 minus x square dy by dx. Okay, this is a very nice question. That's why I told you that. So you don't have to worry about all the notes. These are refined notes compiled from all the various books and the question papers set all over India. So these are very, very, probably all questions are very, very important. And in fact, this is one of the most important questions that you are going to come across. So guys, help me out, come on. So out here, the problem is, this is u by v. If I use quotient rule, then again, it's u into v. So it gets complicated. So how do we make it simple? Take this one now. So you get root 1 minus x square into y equal to x sine inverse x. Now this is also product rule, this is also product rule. Come on, help me differentiate. Please don't forget to write this, okay? I'm ignoring this because I know, I feel that you all know that every time you have to write differentiating with respect to x. Now when I write differentiating with respect to x, so we have to use product rule out here. Come on, help me out with the product rule. U d by dx of v plus d by dx of u. Do the same thing this side. X as it is, d by dx of sine inverse x plus sine inverse x d by dx of x. Now, root 1 minus x square as it is, derivative of y is dy by dx plus y as it is, what should be inside the root? X. Derivative of root x is 1 by 2 root x, but this is just an assumption. So derivative of 1 is 0, minus x square is 2x. Do the same thing this side. Root x, sorry, sine inverse x is root 1 minus x square. Sine inverse x as it is, derivative of x is 1. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. What is the combined LCM? It's root 1 minus x square. Root and root gets cancelled, so you are left with 1 minus x square dy by dx plus into minus, sorry, this is going to be minus xy, okay, equal to, do the same thing on this side. The LCM is root 1 minus x square, so you are left with x plus sine inverse x into root 1 minus x square. So root and root get cancelled. Now the next step that I'm going to do is very, very important, guys, so please pay attention. Now 1 minus x square dy by dx minus xy equal to x plus. Now look at the proving part. This one we got the sine inverse root 1 minus x square is not there. Okay, so I'm just going to put the value of sine inverse x from here. So can you tell me what is the value of sine inverse x from here? It's going to be under root 1 minus x square into y, divide the whole thing by x. Yes or no, guys? Okay, so this root as it is. Now you simplify and tell me the required answer. 1 minus x squared dy by dx, because sin inverse x is not there, that's why I manipulated it. So y by x as it is, the root and root is cancelled, so you are left with 1 minus x squared. So could you please tell me what you get? 1 minus x squared, yes, dy by dx minus xy equal to x plus y by x into 1 will give us y by x minus y by x into x square. X and x get cancelled, so you are left with xy. So this xy and this xy get cancelled. So this is the required proof that we need. Is it clear? This was a very important question. This was a very important question. Okay, you can take a screenshot of this. Okay. This is question number 6. Now guys, just 2 more questions, then we are done with this particular topic also. So to give you various time, where you have to complete all the questions that I have done and show it to me. Is it clear? Okay. Now question number 7, we have y log x. Y log x is equal to x minus y. I have to prove that dy by dx is equal to log x divided by log x plus 1 whole square. So this looks like an ordinary question, but look at the proving part, guys. Don't you see a square in it? Don't you see a square in it? So obviously this is square, means we have to convert this into a quotient rule. I believe that this part is not that visible, so I'll just write it down. Okay, so it's y log x. So I'll just write it out here. Y log x equal to x minus 1. X minus 1, sorry. So how do you do this? Do you see a square out here, guys? So you have to convert this into a quotient rule. So the moment you know that you have to convert this into a quotient rule, you have to convert this into an explicit. What is it, everyone? Explicit. That means separate them, x and y. Separate them. So when you separate this, what do you get? Y log x. Negative y comes and becomes positive y. Y is common. So you are left with log x plus 1 equal to x. So y equal to x divided by log x plus 1. So this is u by v rule. This is u by v rule. So help me out with the quotient rule, guys. Differentiation of y is what? Dy by dx. I've already explained this. How the derivative of y is becoming dy by dx. Once again, those who missed out. Derivative of x is 1. Derivative of y is also 1. Y is derivative of x 1 because they're differentiating with respect to x. So x with respect to x, dx and dx get cancelled. But you're differentiating y with respect to x, that's why it's becoming dy by dx. That was the real reason. Okay, what is the rule, everyone? V squared. The denominator squared. So we have log x plus 1 whole square. Then on top we have log x plus 1 as it is. D by dx of x minus x as it is. D by dx of log x plus 1. Now tell me what you get. Log x plus 1 as it is. What the derivative of x? 1 minus x. What the derivative of log x? 1 by x and 1 is 0. Divide the whole thing by log x plus 1 whole square. So x and x get cancelled. So finally, guys, what's the final answer? Log x plus 1 minus 1 divided by log x plus 1 whole square. Plus 1 and minus 1 get cancelled, and this is what you are supposed to prove. This is what you are supposed to prove. Is it clear? Okay, now one last question, then we are done. So everyone, please pay attention. This is only our last question. The light is fluctuating or not today. Okay, now last question, everyone. Okay, so last question is going to be a bit difficult one. So I have completed all the questions. Only this question was left. Question number 8. Y equal to x under root x square. Oh, not this one. Y equal to this, yesterday only I have done it. Y equal to x by 2 under root a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sine inverse x by a. I have to show that dy by dx is equal to under root a square minus x square. A square minus x square. So I have to show this. Is it clear? So this part under root a square minus x square. So if you have any problem, you can ask me. Okay, I can share you guys. Hello. Mic testing. 1, 2, 3. Can I get a hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Look, here is a very important question. Love. So how do you do this? Y on the left, x on the right, so it's clearly an explicit function. So we write dy by dx. This is product rule. So let me take 1 by 2 out. So we are left with x as it is. Call out differentiate ground for you. d by dx of root a square minus x square plus root a square minus x square as it is d by dx of x. So this is called product rule, u into v. Plus, some students will tend to use product rule out here, but you don't have to because you know a is a constant. So the constant automatically comes in front. And did I tell you what the derivative of sine inverse x? But this is x by a. What is the formula? 1 divided by under root 1 minus x. X1 is the square, but this is just an assumption. So d by dx of x by a. Now, simplify 1 by 2 curly bracket x. What should be inside the root guys? X. So root ko kya hunta? 1 by 2 root x. But this is just an assumption. A square ko 0 by aleo minus x square ko 2x. Plus root a square minus x square. Derivative of x is 1. Plus a square by 2. Let me simplify this further. What is the LCM, guys? LCM is a square minus x square. And what is the derivative of x by a? Isn't a constant? So a comes out. So x is left, and you know the derivative of x is 1. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So can you tell me the final part what is left? Minus x into x square divided by root a square minus x square. Just multiply this 2 also, okay, better. So 2 multiplied by 2 the plus root a square minus x square 2. There's nothing up here, means 2 1 the 2 plus a square by 2 divided by 1 by root a square minus x square. The root is for the numerator as well as the denominator. So root ratio in the denominator, what do I get? Root a square. So square and root get cancelled. So we're just left with a. So this particular a and this particular a get cancelled. Now final part, tell me the LCM. 2 3 times, so you write only 1, and the root 2 times, so you only write 1. So when the denominator and the LCM is exactly the same, you write number 2 in the numerator. Only 2 is there, root is not there, root into root, the root vanishes. Out here, the denominator and the LCM is exactly the same, so numerator must be we write that. Now could you please tell me what is left, guys? A square plus a square is 2a square minus x square is minus 2x square. So if I take 2 common, we have a square minus x square divided by 2 under root a square minus x square. 2 and 2 get cancelled. Is it clear? Now remember how I taught you to remove the square root from the denominator. You can either rationalize or these two are same. Numerator and denominator is same. So remember one concept that I taught you. X can be written as root x into root x. Because root and root get cancelled. So similarly, this part can be written as root a square minus x square, a square minus x square, divide the whole thing by root a square minus x square. So root and root get cancelled. So we have root a square minus x square. That is the required proof. So with this, we have completed. There are two videos. In fact, the first class I could not record. There were three videos. Okay, so I've just recorded two videos, I believe. So those two videos, if you go through it properly, then you will have no problems from this particular part. Is it clear? So with this, we come to an end. So tomorrow I'm going to teach you composite. Tomorrow I'm going to teach you log. How to differentiate questions pertaining to log function. Is it clear? Okay. Have a great day. So today itself, please guys go through it. Yes, yes. Yes, you can tell me a problem, yes? No problem? You can WhatsApp me also if you have any problem. Okay, everyone, have a great day then. Na 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 na